De Kos always wanted to avoid this scenario against left-handed opponents in competition. Although it is technically level, De Kos felt this stifled her ability to open up her judo, as she didn't have the space to attack. Also, she wanted to be dominant in the kumi kata, not just even. Let's see the ways she did this in competition. Against left-handers, catching the sleeve to prevent her opponent getting a left lapel or collar grip was De Kos's first objective in kumi kata. Seizing her opponent's outstretched arm, never allowing them the chance to get their preferred grip. De Kos had to be quick if she was to make the first move and take the ascendancy. If her opponent managed to get their grip, she would break it off and then control the arm to stop them regaining it. This active kumi kata put her in a great position to attack. Sometimes she would break their grip with both hands. This, of course, is not allowed today and earns you a shido. De Kos, however, would also break the grip in ways which are legal today. Even if her opponent managed to regain their lapel grip, because of the pressure De Kos was applying to their arm, the grip would be weak and easily broken off again. She used the grip to really unsettle her opponents. Often to such a degree, they would drop to their knees just to escape the situation. This, of course, would give De Kos a great chance to attack in newaza, or at least earn her opponents a shido, putting De Kos into the lead. Just look at the variety of movement in the arm, constantly playing with it, threatening an attack, pushing it across their body and waiting for them to resist. She makes this single sleeve grip incredibly dangerous for her opponents. Constantly changing the direction of the attack, keeping her opponent guessing, even stepping across for a sodi. Making her opponent look passive and defensive. De Kos never once looks threatened. On the balls of her feet, moving dynamically, ready to spring and attack. She uses this grip to take total control of the fight. There is little sense of threat from her opponent. She is free to dance around until she finds the right moment to attack. Seoul of North Korea is never given a chance to grip up or throw. All through the contest, De Kos keeps her constantly on the defensive, shifting and tugging her around, never letting her find her balance or settle. By removing Seoul's main arm, she leaves her effectively helpless, unable to do anything but try and survive. And it is only a matter of time before De Kos finds her moment to use the grip and launch her for a phenomenal ippon. De Kos scored ippon countless times from this gripping strategy. Front and rear throws. She could use this same grip to do almost all her favourite techniques. In the final of the 2011 Paris Grand Slam against Tichert of Germany, it's her ouchigari. Look how her opponent is unable to grip anything with their left hand and has been forced into a right-handed stance. De Kos, of course, would score yukos and wazaris from this grip too. It was a matter of being dominant in the fight, even if she didn't get the ippon. Sometimes improvising off her opponent's reaction for more unorthodox variations of techniques. Taking the second grip as she attacks means less control, but the surprise factor, coupled with drive and explosion, compensates and allows her to score ippon. In the semi-finals of the 2011 Worlds, de Kos brings the crowd to their feet with this spectacular throw coming from her dominance of the sleeve. Her Hungarian opponent is almost running away to try and escape. De Kos steps up, uses the sleeve hand to wrap Breitenbach up and launch her for an emphatic ippon. Another way she avoided getting locked in position with left-handed opponents was to switch stance and fight right foot forward. Blocking their left arm out with her right hand, she could control the fight from here until she was ready to attack. If her opponent took her left lapel, de Kos would use her stance switch grip break to remove it, leaving her with the lapel grip and her opponent without. Rolling the shoulder and pulling sharply down on her own lapel, she would remove any threat and create a superior position from which to attack. If the first pull didn't break the grip, she would persevere to ensure its success. Attacking and then breaking the grip as things settled, de Kos kept her opponent unbalanced. And of course, once she broke the grip and was in a superior position, she would capitalise on it and attack. In the semi-final of the 2012 Almaty Masters, Japan's Tachimoto is fighting for her grip, and while she is focused on that, de Kos attacks with a fantastic drop seal. As Tachimoto tries to reach over de Kos's right arm, she pounces, attacking from her opposite stance. The wazari is the decisive score, which defeats the 2016 Olympic champion and puts de Kos on her way to yet another World Masters title.